I never forget. So now you have a few debts, that shit it needs to be paid with.
Hey fighters, have you ever felt like your uppercut felt weak or didn't connect properly? Well, today I'll be telling you exactly why and how to fix that. So let's get started. First off, let's talk about technique. Most beginners unpunch their uppercut, which means they're just using their biceps and triceps. A strong uppercut doesn't start in your arm, it starts in your legs, hips, and core. Think about it this way: the power drives up from the ground, travels through your legs, and then twists through your hips, and finally explodes through your fists. So there's a whole path that the power has to go through to come to your arm. And if you're flat-footed or your knees aren't bent, you've already killed most of that power. Staying on your toes helps you transfer that power into your arm. And having your knees bent makes your legs like springs. When you come up like a spring, it shoots up force, which you can convert into strength for your uppercut. And what about the path of the uppercut? You don't want it to be too wide or straight up. You want it to land just below the chin or try to punch through your opponent's body. And you want everything to flow smoothly. You don't want it to be too stiff or do any robotic movements, because that'll just make you slow and you won't be able to transfer all that power from your legs to your arm. Boxing is all about making things flow. If you can't make them flow, you won't have power behind them. Now let's talk about some common mistakes. Number 1. Most beginners load up their uppercut and telegraph way too much because they think that will give them power. But as I told you, your main power comes from your lower body, not by swinging your arm. And swinging your arm makes it very easy to see what you're about to throw, which defeats the whole point of the punch, as your opponent will easily dodge it and reply with their own punch. So you do not want to load it up. Instead, if you want to throw a powerful uppercut, you could slip and then come up and throw the uppercut, which adds extra power into the uppercut without the chance of telegraphing. And make sure you know your distance. You do not want your uppercut to be too short or too long. You want it to land just on your opponent. But make sure you're throwing the uppercut on a close or medium distance. If you're too far away, where your jab can barely reach your opponent, you won't be able to land a strong uppercut. You always want to be close to your opponent when you're throwing an uppercut, which makes it the most effective. It's just like hooks. When you're far away, you won't be able to land a good or powerful hook. This is where you use your straight punches, jab and cross. When you're close up, or if you're countering, that's when you use your uppercut, which is very useful as it can really confuse your opponent and deal a lot of damage at the same time. Even if you have great technique, but your uppercut still feels weak, well, that's probably because your body's not backing you up, which could be caused by weak legs, core, or arms. To fix it, you need to do some strength and conditioning. You need to do some explosive exercises for your legs to make them stronger and faster to help you explode with that power. And you need to work on your core so you can transfer all that energy from your legs into your arm. But to throw a punch with all that force, you need strong arms. So you need to train your shoulders and arms for the perfect and powerful uppercut. Now let's talk about the fun part. Some drills that will help you turn your uppercut into a weapon. Drill number 1. Close-up bag work. Stand close to a bag, use all your strengths and try to push the bag away from you. This will teach you what to do when you're in a clinch and you're really close to your opponent, and how to push your opponent away and deal damage at the same time. Drill number 2. Shadowboxing with bands. Add resistance bands to your arms while you're shadowboxing. It helps you teach to punch with your legs and core and not just your arms. Drill number 3. Wall drill. Stand next to a wall and throw uppercuts without hitting the wall. This will help you build a nice and clean uppercut without telegraphing or overextending. Drill number 4. Adding uppercuts in combos. Adding uppercuts to combos helps you build speed, accuracy, and fluidity. This makes sure that your uppercut flows with your combo without losing on speed or accuracy. Look, mastering the uppercut takes time, but don't let that discourage you. Keep practicing that uppercut and keep tightening your form. Uppercut is one of the hardest punches to throw, but once you master it, it'll be the punch that your opponents never see coming. And if this video helped, leave a like and let me know in the comments which drill you try first. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep punching.